Hey guys, this is Drake from PHX2. We have a 3-man platoon of the AMX 1357s. It's a 57mm autoloader, 1-second delay, 8-shot clip. In this particular run, we're trying to drag old-timer Poondog along with us, and I've got a Gia, a proven gun hand, to come and help me here. I'm going to run into the magical forest, and we're going to try to get brothers in arms. 3 kills for each tank. Considering how old Poondog is, that's going to be a real challenge. So while we're here, watching me do a whole lot of nothing, I should point out to those of you who haven't really thought about this map very hard. Whatever happens in the magical Forest of Doom here, on the left side of the map, right, is pretty important because it's some of the best cover on the map. As you see, we're doing the whole carousel technique. I did take some shots, but it was worth it to fuck up that Tier 7 scout tank. So the wolf packing tactics, especially for a very light tank like this, is we're going to want to get away from the threat after we've used up our ammo. In the game right now, I'm yelling at my 2 teammates to come and look at this A43. Then I come out here, start unloading on him. A Geo just barely manages to stop running away. Even Poondog got 2 shots into that one. Poondog is shooting there because his force reload key, the C key, doesn't work. So, we're not going to go into that cluster truck of tanks there. For pretty good reasons. That poor bastard Omar 71 just got wrecked because there's too many guns in one small place. That's really good for stronghold teams to sit there next to each other when they've got someone in the middle of them like that. Not so good to charge into with light tanks. So we know there's lots of enemies over there. They're stacked up. They're feeling nice and safe. We're going to go to the other side of the map because we've got the speed to do that. So I'm at about 60% health. Aegea's at 42%. Normally we would ask the person with more health to go first. But as Poondog is our senior citizen, he's along for the ride, not necessarily to charge in. So I'm going to find some new likely targets here. Probably some light tanks like these other 1357s here. And I keep my map zoomed up to a big part of my screen because it's a lot more important for me to see what's going on the battlefield and to pick likely targets than it is for me to just look at some more damn grass. I'm sorry guys, but you really have to keep your map awareness high. If you want to win in this game, with all the extra modifications you see people use every day, you're going to have to keep awareness as to what's going on in the battle. So we've dealt with one. We're going to take out the other low health target. It's a good risk, even though I'm silhouetted on the top of a hill. These guys should have killed me, but they did not. We actually killed another tank right over here. And I ran into a dead body. They should have killed me by then. They should have. Someone tried to shoot that house just now. My allies are killing that Thunderbolt. Good job to Aegea. He was all the way over there on that hill. Now my allies are zooming around in a relatively safe area. They could kill the T-150. I don't believe they really do. I have to stay behind this house. I was lit. They know I'm here. If I move around this house too much and expose myself, they're going to kill me. So I drive away from the house, keeping the house between me and the enemies. Because there was a Scorpion, there's a KV-3. Sorry, not a Scorpion, just the ISU-152. I'm on top of a hill here. I've got shots on a KV-13 long range. And I have actually managed to get pretty much my whole clip into him. Poondog's still out there hanging around in the town looking for something. Alright, so now we're just doing skirmishing where we're taking shots on anything that's visible. Looks like Poondog's engaging that 1357, or sorry, the T-150. Hey, Poondog killed himself a T-150. It's a lot easier for some of the slower players to wait until the battle has progressed and you get less tanks to keep track of before they really make an independent move. He's doing a really good job of just holding the line by zooming back and forth on the edge of town. At this point, I'm actually yelling at Poondog when this game actually happened to get the hell away from this KV-85 that's up here around Delta 8, because I don't want him to get nailed by that heavy gun. And it looks like the KV-85 has left that area, because I'm about to go over there and check it out. So at this point, Aegea and I both have 3 kills. We're looking to get Poondog a couple of more. So first we sent Poondog over here to find the SP-1C, but the SP-1C is actually running out of there. Artillery stunned the KV-85, which is what eventually convinces him to get the hell out of there. So I want you to notice there is a nice orange line here on the minimap based on where your camera's pointed. That helps you line up to where targets were, even if you can't actively see them. It gives you a good way to establish a bearing, which is, you know, comparing the chart to where you're actually pointed in the real game. So KV-85 has now been spotted by me. He's all the way back here, well on his way back to his team's home country. So at this point, I just have to keep repeating to my friends and allies, Poondog, Aegea, get your butts up here. Poondog, Aegea, get up here. Because I have 82 health. I'm in no position to aggressively pursue that tank. I have to encourage Poondog, as slow as he may be sometimes, to get his butt out there and do some good work. And there he goes. He finishes the 85. Thank you to Aegea for not stealing that kill. So now our only good target is the SP-1C all the way over here in the bottom of town. So that's what we have to do. But being light tanks and not being completely foolish, we're going to use the lower terrain here on this side of the map, this lower right-hand side, and just scoot around so that we're not easily shot by tanks that are pretty much camping all around here. The Gulf 1 through 3 and Hotel 1 through 3 area, which is a very typical place to camp because it separates where the heavy tanks are from the rest of the map, normally. Alright, and we're just going in a nice column here. Poondog somehow is way behind us. So that VK-36 is a nice target, and then he just gets totally bowled over by that REM-B. A nice shot by a low-health player. He really risked his butt there. So there's our 3rd kill for Poondog here. We just weaken up the GW Tiger. Personally, I wouldn't have taken as many shots, because it makes it easy for other players on our team to take him out. I'm holding my fire and just driving by the guy. And there's Poondog's 3rd kill. Brothers in arms, 3 players. So, the lesson here is, it's worth it to drag along players for the extra gun that you'll have, but you're going to have to constantly communicate.